I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and cons.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Y'all got a problem about tasting. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers? Mine's also dangerous. Y'all talk our way. Don't nature. Got that touch my favorite. Give me that touch of my favorite.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. Another run here for Robinson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here's a third down and 4. In motion, Shakir. Third down, it's Allen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On fourth down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. Lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 6, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready. 18, Rattler, 18, go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Daniels gonna throw again. Moving left. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Carolina. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Round 80.
To the air once more is Allen. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Throw once more. Here's Allen.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion, Shakir. Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Flush to his right, he's got it at the 3. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's 2nd and 1. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown 6. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Got ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And it's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Tag.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2nd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Start. Scoop.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Etienne trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
On the set.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Higgins sent in motion. On second down, Allen. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Carolina. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Out to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go now. 19 sight. 19.
Daniels now on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will take this one in. 87 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers will take a 21-7 lead.
Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That's down the field and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's an argument to be made, Mike, that across the league, some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
79, Bronco 80.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's complete to Etienne. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Dragon 60. Go.
On play action, Daniels. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Hey, give me the D. Give me the E.
Matthew White set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set. Tag. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. first down. It's Allen. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Wide, get this one complete, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, Shakir. To the air once more is Allen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
319.
In motion, Shakir. On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Half 85, half 85. Half 10.
In motion, Shakir.
What's up?
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Second and 10.
Alert! 319! Half, 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 half. Hey, home, home, home. Middle, 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 middle. Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And the Saints going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. In motion, Shakir. Throwing again is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
In motion, Shakir.
What's that?
Allen to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Right adds the extra point. And the Saints are able to edge a bit closer.
Saints 14. Matthew White set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
On the set. Dragon 60. Down. Rocco 80.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take go.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 5.
19. 19 tight. 19. 60 in.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. We'll find Harrison working across the field. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain
A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a Panthers.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the move left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field, so give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
Daniels to throw on second down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Now the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10. And they're on
Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. And even 30 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Brown 80! Hey, tight. That's it.
Throwing is Allen. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. And it results in a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Half. 180!
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd
down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Allen going to throw again. This one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Come on, set! Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Daniels. That's swung out to ETN. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Let's go now. Ready,
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Open left side is Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set, go Reed. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
60 Eagles, 60.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Top 19. Get it. Panther 6. Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out for the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.